Joe Burrow's brand new contract extension just smashed records, making him the highest paid player in NFL history, raking in an eye-watering $55 million annually. But was it all that easy? With no sweat, no tears, and zero hard work? Well, hell no, he earned every single inch of the glory. In this video, we'll have a peek into the layers of Joe Burrow's life, his humble beginnings, his rise to stardom, and his newfound wealth. So stick around until the end because you don't want to miss any chapters of Joe Burrow's incredible life and his career story. Joe Burrow, the highest paid NFL player in history. In a game where every pass and touchdown counts, Cincinnati Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow is rewriting the playbook, both on and off the field. His recent contract extension, a staggering 5-year, $275 million deal, has reshaped the landscape of NFL salaries and rocketed him to the top of the earnings chart, securing his status as the NFL's highest-paid player with an annual paycheck of $55 million. Burrow's journey has been nothing short of extraordinary. In just his first 3 seasons with the Bengals, he's amassed over 11,000 passing yards and 82 touchdowns, leading his team to 2 AFC Championship games and a Super Bowl appearance in 2021. The Bengals see him as the linchpin of their future success. However, that journey from playground to pro was not exactly an easy one. His early life and career. Born on December the 10th of 1996 to proud parents Robin and Jim, football runs deep in Joe's veins. His father Jim, an experienced football player and coach, had set the stage for Joe's remarkable career. However, Joe's athletic lineage does not stop with his father. It spans for many generations. His grandmother had once set a Mississippi State high school basketball record with an astounding 82-point game in the 1940s. His paternal grandfather had played college basketball at Mississippi State, and his uncle John took the field as a football player at Ole Miss. In fact, Joe's older brothers had also left their mark on the football field at Nebraska. Joe's journey would begin early. He attended the 2002 Rose Bowl at just the age of 5 years old, an event that would foreshadow his football destiny. He soon stepped onto the gridiron, beginning as a quarterback in youth leagues, a path that would shape his future in the sport. Joe's high school career was spectacular, leading his team to 3 consecutive playoff appearances and securing the school's first 7 playoff victories. During his time there, he would throw for straight 11,000 yards and 157 touchdowns, while rushing for over 2,000 yards and 27 touchdowns. He would earn the titles of Mr. Football and Gatorade Player of the Year in his senior year in school. Then, in 2015, his talents would lead him to Ohio State University, where he began his college journey. He redshirted for his first year and spent the next 2 as a backup to J.T. Barrett. However, in 2018, during Ohio State's spring game, Joe's potential shone through. He would complete 15 of 22 passes for 238 yards and 2 touchdowns, making it clear that he did not come to Ohio State to sit on the bench. With that determination, Joe then transferred to Louisiana State University in May of 2018. This decision would not only be based on football aspirations, but also on his academic prowess, having graduated from Ohio State in just 3 years with a consumer and family financial services degree. It would mean that he could immediately play for LSU as a graduate transfer. Fast forward then to the 2019 season, and in the opener against Georgia Southern, Joe would throw for 278 yards and 5 touchdowns, setting the stage for a remarkable year. In a road game against 9th-ranked Texas, he threw a jaw-dropping 471 yards and 4 touchdowns in a thrilling victory. And his impressive stats would earn him the Walter Camp National Offensive Player of the Week and the SEC Offensive Player of the Week honors. In a game against Ole Miss, he then threw for 489 yards and 5 touchdown passes, setting a brand new LSU record for consecutive completed passes. Joe Burrow was on fire, breaking records and raising the bar for college quarterbacks. And by the end of the season, he had achieved something incredible. He won the prestigious Heisman Trophy, receiving a record number of votes. His acceptance speech would highlight his hometown's poverty and food insecurities, while leading to significant donations to the Athens County Food Bank. Joe would receive numerous other awards, which included the AP Player of the Year award and the SEC Offensive Player of the Year award as well. In the 2020 National Championship game against Clemson, Joe's magic would continue. He threw for 463 yards, leading LSU to a resounding victory. Joe Burrow finished the 2019 season with a record-breaking 60 passing touchdowns, surpassing Colt Brennan's 58 in 2006. He set a new single-season FBS record with 65 total touchdowns and a passer rating of 202. In 2020, Joe Burrow would enter the NFL as the favorite for the Ultimate Offensive Rookie of the Year award and lived up to the hype. He was the lone rookie quarterback from his draft class to start on opening week, and in his debut against the Los Angeles Chargers, he would showcase his dual-threat ability, throwing for 193 passing yards and rushing for a touchdown, which added 46 rushing yards. In Week 7 against the Cleveland Browns, Joe Burrow would make history. He threw an astounding 406 passing yards with 3 passing touchdowns, a rushing touchdown, and an interception. This remarkable performance would make him the first rookie in NFL history to achieve 400 passing yards, 3 passing touchdowns, and a rushing touchdown in a single game. Joe Burrow's ascent would continue as he completed more passes than any other NFL player in NFL history during their first 8 games. In 2021, Burrow made a triumphant return after completing rehab from an injury. He led the Bengals to a promising start with a 2-1 record, and his performance in Week 4 against the Jacksonville Jaguars would earn him the AFC Offensive Player of the Week title. Although the Bengals fell short in the Super Bowl, Burrow's journey was far from over. In 2022, he faced both challenges and triumphs, setting records for passing yards and 400-yard games in his first 3 seasons. He would be named the AFC Offensive Player of the Week multiple times and even led the Bengals to consecutive AFC North titles. As the 2023 season approached, Burrow had faced a calf strain during training camp, raising concerns about his availability. However, his determination and commitment to recovery would prevail, and he signed a historic 5-year, $275 million contract extension, becoming the highest-paid player in NFL history with an annual salary of $55 million. Where does Joe Burrow live? Isn't it fascinating that despite his superstar status, Joe Burrow, the 26-year-old quarterback sensation, still calls his family home his own? That's right, he shares the same cozy nest with his parents. Tucked away in the tranquil cul-de-sac of the Plains in Athens County, Ohio, the Burrow family's abode is a slice of serenity. Elegant and welcoming, the Burrow home can be found in the heart of Athens County on the Plains, and when Joe and his family bought their home in 2005, it set them back a cool $240,000. Now sure, Joe Burrow has a personal home in Cincinnati, but he stays close to his roots, spending most of his time at his parents' place. Joe Burrow's personal house. Now let's dive into Joe Burrow's real estate game, shall we? This NFL sensation may live with his parents, but he's not short on owning some impressive properties. One of his prized possessions is a stylish house in Columbia, Tusculum, Cincinnati, Ohio, which he snagged for around $835,000 in 2020. This suave piece of property was originally constructed in 2014, and it's no surprise that Joe chose it as his starting point, even though he spends most of his time with his family. The house sprawls over a generous 2,900 square feet and is nestled in one of Cincinnati's oldest and most charming neighborhoods. A 2-story villa-like abode with a spacious garage, modern amenities, and an inviting interior. It might not be a long-term investment for Joe Burrow, but it's undoubtedly a sweet property that he can call his own for less than $1 million. Joe Burrow's car collection. Now let's take a spin through Joe Burrow's sensational car collection. The NFL star doesn't only conquer on the field, he knows how to make an entrance on the road as well. First on the list is the Lordstown Endurance Truck, a gift from Lordstown Motors. This pickup truck is customized with Bengals orange and black colors, adorned with Joe's lucky number 9 and the slogan Working Joe. It's not just about the looks though. This EV boasts a top speed of 118 miles per hour and is said to go from 0 to 60 in 6.3 seconds. The 4 electric motors of this vehicle are said to pack 440 horsepower, and with an estimated range of around 174 miles, it's both stylish and eco-friendly. Next up is the Porsche Taycan Turbo, Joe's daily driver. The beauty set him back $150,000 and can hit a top speed of 162 miles per hour. The real showstopper is its acceleration, going from 0 to 60 miles per hour in only 3 seconds. It also offers a generous range of 212 miles, delivering a maximum power output of 670 horsepower. And last, but certainly not least, is Acura NSX, a true head-turner. This supercar, priced at approximately $156,000, boasts 573 horsepower with 476 foot-pounds of torque. It can sprint from 0 to 60 in a mere 3 seconds and is a speed demon with a top speed of 191 miles per hour. Joe Burrow's fashion sense. Joe Burrow is affectionately known as Ohio's most beloved, and he's not only conquering the football field and the road, but he's also making a name for himself in the fashion world. Tiny translucent sunglasses that scream early 2000s J-Lo music video vibes. I mean, who saw that one coming? Not the reporters at the press conference, that's for sure. His fashion statement was so bold and unexpected that it momentarily shifted the focus from sports questions to style inquiries. The sunglasses became the show's star, and you know what Mr. Burrow had to say about them? No significance, I just think they're pretty cool. The man knows how to rock a look without fussing about it, and this wasn't a one-time thing. He's dipped his toes into the retro glasses trend more than once, keeping everyone eagerly awaiting his next style move. What do you think about this NFL beast? Is he worth that $275 million contract? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe.